right. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom, family. Thank you for taking the time out to join me today. So today, it's politic time. It's election season. And I want to talk to you about that. Because it's things that we as a people got to wake up and realize and actualize and begin the process of taking power. But you can't take something if you're not really aware of what it is, how to use it, how to take it, and not just taking it, but holding it, keeping it, securing it, so it doesn't get taken back. There's an old adage when it comes to black people voting that often our seniors will tell us, do you know we died for you to have that right to go and vote? When you tell them you don't vote, I don't believe in that shit. I ain't voting. Don't you know people died to secure you that right so you can vote? And people did die to secure you a right to vote. People did get beat to secure you that right to vote. That's an actual fact. The problem is we have not used that vote wisely. We haven't used that vote in a productive manner that will change the conditions that we live in, that will change the realities that we face. We have not used the vote in a programmatic way to get us the necessary results that we need to change the conditions that we live in. We suffer from believing and listening to liars who come before you to get your vote and then forget about you when they get in office. You got to remember and understand what happens yesterday, what happened yesterday will affect today, tomorrow, and the next day. What is our responsibility? See, look, these elected officials that you send to either your city council, your city hall, your state house, federal, that you elect and you send them, you look at them as if they are the real power, that they are the real they are the real people that makes things be what it is. Their ability to come before you and put a spell on you. The real power isn't them. They're not the real power. The real power is you. You know the saying, speak truth to power. You are the power. I speak truth to you because you are the power. Because you empower people to go and do what they do. You empower them. You give them that authority. So no, speak truth to you. Motivate you to make a change. Because you send them there. Biden would not be president if it was not for you. Obama would not have been president if it was not for you. None of them, no politician would be who they are or would be where they are if the everyday man and woman didn't put them there. See, you put them there, and then you give them the credit. It's just like a child on Christmas. Ooh, let me write Santa Claus a letter. Let Santa Claus know what I want. And as the parent, you know what your child wants. So you go out there, you spend your money, you buy it. You come back and you throw it up under the tree. Oh, baby, let's see what Santa Claus got for you today. You ain't even getting the credit for what you did. You giving the credit to some fat cracker in a red and white uniform that coming down a chimney that you ain't even got. And your child is looking at love and admiration. For who? Not you, but for that white man. Because you keep telling that damnable lie. Because you keep practicing these damnable culture traditions that don't belong to you. But you keep them alive because you keep practicing it. So on cue. On cue. Oh, it's Christmas. Oh, it's Thanksgiving. Oh, it's New Year. On cue, you go out there and spend your money. Because the cracker taught you, go spend your money. When I say go spend your money. Because I say go spend your money. Places wait all year. Can't wait to Christmas. They'll be in the red all year, losing money all year. But Christmas time come, whoop, we're going to make up what we lost. And you know what they say? Business is doing bad, it's in the red. Ooh, our business is in the red. But when it's doing good, when it's getting that money, oh, we're in the black. Our business is in the black. Why is that? Why, if their business is failing, it's in the red? But if it's good, it's being profitable, it's in the black. Why is that? You think it's just by accident that they're saying their business is in the black? So that means that they're making money, they're being profitable, they're being good? But what about you? Are you in the black or are you in the red? See, this is again a trained person because they trained your mind to think and to reflect and to act on cue. It's control. It's control. So they're pumping up this shit. Ooh, January 6th. January 6th. They tried to overturn the government. They tried to do this. It was sedition. It was this. Ooh, it was so bad. It was so bad. Get the hell out of here. That was a planned, organized TV show. TV show. The cops were told, let that shit happen. They were told. If you remember, there's the famous video they showed of the black cop running away from the crowd. He's the hero. He ran away from the crowd. What? How did the hell You get to be a hero running away from lawlessness, running away from criminality. You didn't use your gun. Your gun was on your hip. Your stick was on your hip. And you run? And you become a hero? Because you ran from criminals? Where to do that at? On TV. Theater. To get you thinking one way so they can lead you down the avenue that they desire for you to go. Theater. You gotta realize that theater bullshit has to stop. Look here, they get you convinced of a lie and you will believe it to the day you dead. Think about it. The magic bullet. The magic bullet theory that killed Kennedy. A magic bullet. And only one magic bullet exists that can turn, go left, go right, make a U-turn, come all the way back. A magic bullet? And you believe it? Theater. 9/11. Theater. Planes can crash into a building, and then all of a sudden it's so hot that it melts the steel, and then it just comes down. Imploding. Theater. Planes can crash into the ground and no plane parts can be found. Theater. A plane can run into the Pentagon, crash into the Pentagon, and none of the light poles that's in front of the Pentagon where the plane supposedly went through, none of the light poles were broken down. Theater. They get you to believe. Theater. You can't go for the smoke and mirrors. Ain't no such thing as no magic bullet. Ain't no such thing. They got these signs all around. Democrats equal freedom. Democrats equal freedom. The Democrats are going to keep you free. What? How are the Democrats going to keep you, me, us free? How that's going to happen? When it was the Democrats working in agreement, in tandem with the Republicans that got us in this damnable situation that we are to this very damnable day. The Republican and the Democrat are the same individuals, just different side of the same coin. Think about when Obama was running for office. What did Harry Reid say? He's safe. Talking about Barack Obama. He's safe. He doesn't have no Negro dialect. He's non-threatening. He's safe. Did you stop to think about what that means? And see, when Harry Reid said it, he didn't say it in the quiet. He got on worldwide TV to say, I approve this nigga because he's safe. He's non-threatening to us and our way of life. Let me tell you something. Any black politician that is considered non-threatening, that is considered safe, is no damn good for you or me. Just tell you straight off the rip. They're no damn good. Because they're non-threatening, that means they go along to get along. It ain't coming to change nothing. They coming to keep it as it is. Non-threatening. Safe. There should never be a black politician that's non-threatening, that's safe. Never. We have to understand that your local politics, your mayor, your city council, your school board, they got more control over your life than the president of the United States. They got more control over your life. And you got to begin to take that back. Remember we talked about redeeming the time? Taking back? You got to begin that process of taking power back. That's what we do. That's what we are about, taking power back. So that we can change the dynamics. You know, you know how it is. It's cold and it's in the wintertime and they cut your electricity off. Who controls that? Your city council. Your city council controls that. They can tell them, no, we don't do that. Because the city is part owner in that utility. You are part owner in that utility. What's called public utilities. And if it's a private utility, the government still has authority. And they can say, we will not turn off nobody's electricity. That ain't gonna happen. You will lower the rates. Well, it'll be just, and it would not be feasible for us to run business. But then you can be out of business and we'll put somebody else there who will be feasible. See, you gotta understand, we gotta understand the power that we have. That's why being black first, our political power, we use it in a programmatic way to redistribute the pain, to bring you out of the pain and bring you into the joy, to bring you out of the red and bring you into the black. We got to rework this thing. When I was speaking in Columbus, Ohio, and it was dealing with prisoners, and we got on the topic of voting and how to make these people do what we want them to do. And I told them, I said, I got an idea. What you need to do is, when these people that's running for office come and say that they want your vote, make them sign a contract that says if they betray you, they give you the right to kill them. Now, everybody in the audience bust out laughing. Oh, I mean, they was having a good laugh. And I looked around to see, I thought something else happened because I didn't see nothing funny. I was serious. And I'm telling them, look, that may sound funny, but what will it do? When the politician come to you and you tell them that, they're going to say, I'm not signing that. Because that already tells you that they were going to betray you. You don't get to be in front of us and say you represent us without putting your life on the line. That if you betray us, if you commit treason to us, you give us the right to kill you. See, we're setting a standard that says betrayal is never an option, and it will be punished to the maximum extent. So you put a contract in front of them, and those who do not sign it, you ain't got to waste your time. Deal with the ones who will. And the ones who will sign it are the ones that's committed to you, and committed to you only. Because they know I done gave these people the right to kill me if I sell them out. So they will be wise and understand that we're living in a new day now. Black people are not willing to just go and accept the same old, same old. See, you see things through a lens that's not reality. And so we need to put that spittle on your eyes, give you that truth so you can see things as they are. And when you begin the process of seeing things as they are, things begin to change. That's why we speak power, speak truth to power, which is you. That's why the government is out there looking for the black Messiah, because the Messiah will speak that truth to you and then begin to organize you in an effective way to change the conditions that you're living in. And they don't want that. Because when you begin to change the conditions, when you begin the process of taking power, that means your rise. And your rise automatically means their fall. They don't want that. They want their babies to rule our babies. And we shouldn't want that. We shouldn't want that. And we should not leave a legacy of cowardice to them because we're afraid to take power. All of our issues, if we look at what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave to us, the blueprint that he laid down out for us. And the messenger said, yeah, there'll be some politicking in our world. You want me to tell my followers to vote for you? You endorse my plan. And I'll have them vote for you. Other than that, we ain't got nothing to vote for. So what we must do, we must get behind that platform that's called Black First, that political platform, and get shit done. Because there is no politician that's going to come out and tell you, I will enact that program that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad wanted to enact. But we have to grow up and understand we got to do this for ourselves. So we run for office. We take power. We take power. Then we begin to redistribute the pain. It's like Martin Luther King told to them companies, he said, God told me to come and tell you that you ain't treating his children right. Well, I'm here to tell you, God came and told me, organize you in a progressive manner, in a programmatic thrust, with a programmatic thrust, to accomplish all our objectives. Because it is freedom time. And we're not asking to be freed. We're taking our freedom. Can't no man give us freedom. We take what we want. It is truly freedom or death. It is truly the bullet or the ballot. And we're going to get more into these things because it's time for us to be changing the realities on the ground. See, is the scripture that talks about whatever you loose and on the earth will be loosed in heaven. So if you got murder, mayhem, destruction running rampant on the earth because you let it, you got the same thing floating around in quote unquote heaven. Now we'll come back and really break that down to what that really means. I just don't have time to do it on this morning's message. But we got to begin to awaken our people with this message. We speak truth to power. You are the power because you have the ability to send them to offices to do the will of the people. Y'all saw where Candace Owens and Kanye wearing these White Lives Matter. Really? Really? Because it's so disgusting for you to say Black Lives Matter. So you want to say White Lives Matter, all lives matter. Because we had the nerve and the decency to say in America that Black lives matter. But they hate you so much that they had to come out with White Lives Matter, all lives matter. Because they hate the idea that you're trying to enforce a slogan that interferes with fake white supremacy. Because you're my property. You're my property. That's the thinking. No, your life don't matter. And you got to wake up and understand that your life does matter. And if your life don't matter, if your baby's lives don't matter, then nobody matters. You kill a nigga in you, I'm going to kill the nigga in me, and our God will reign supreme. We are Black first, today, tomorrow, and forever. Love you, family. Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom.